Alright, welcome back everybody. Sorry we had a technical glitch.
Yep. And it was fun.
Super fun. But we fixed it, so you should be able to hear us and the game. Can they hear the game?
I hope so.
Try doing something to see if we can get some sound to come up here. No. No audio on the game.
Just disable that and let it pick it up through the microphones. Because if not, it's going to be echoey.
Okay. Okay, so there we go.
So we're going to start a new game.
Should be good to go now, hopefully.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So, we're trying to go... are we going to go for the 3 hour?
We can try for it. I don't know if we'll get it. I mean, we've only played through this game once, so I don't know all
I don't know either.
the optimal pathways, you know.
I love this intro. Also, spoilers for anybody who hasn't played Resident Evil 8. Hey, McKenna.
Hi, McKenna.
Do we know McKenna? Welcome.
I don't think so.
Welcome to the stream.
We're glad you're here.
Let us know your experience with the Resident Evil series. Have you played Resident Evil 8 yet?
This is so good.
It really is good. I love that they paired it all with the folklore. I love how this parallels to the actual story in the game.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out who's the Weaver.
The doll lady.
Yeah.
The puppet master.
But I'm trying to figure out who the child is. Is it? It can't be Miranda's child, Mother Miranda's child, because
no.
She's the witch that shows up.
I think it's...
I like the clock works though.
I do too. It's
just laggy. Great.
How laggy?
The horse grew angry and summoned the other monsters. Terror filled the girl's heart as the wild wind rose.
So awesome looking though.
It really is.
Suddenly, a witch appeared, dark yet regal.
See, it looks alright on my end.
You sweet game, but more here, Chuck. She snarled.
Yeah, it looks good.
Right.
Okay. I don't... we're not... Are we avoiding spoilers?
I don't think so. I mean, spoilers if you guys haven't seen this, but we have to be able to talk about it.
This is a spoiler warning. We are playing the game. Awesome. Thanks, McKenna.
Sweet.
I love that they come back and actually finish the story at the end. Because we left her trapped in the mirror.
Yeah.
Also, it's not paranoia if it turns out it's true.
Exactly. I like exploring this house and you find the little things that kind of explain a little bit. Like you find the book about gun survivalist.
Yes.
It's like, okay.
And the plants. And
yeah, it's pretty good.
Did you get the goal achievement?
No, but I'm going to this time.
Okay, good.
Because I read about it. I was like, oh, that'll be
definitely do that. Can't blame her. She doesn't want to remember. Awesome.
Nothing. I'll put her down.
Also, just as a heads up, we're not really going to explore everything because we are trying to go for the achievement.
We are just kind of going to...
So it is going to be a very
run through.
Fast run through.
When I did first start playing this, I was kind of hoping, I don't know why it would be or how they would explain it, but I was kind of hoping that the house was like the house from Resident Evil 7, but like not decrepit and old.
Right.
I just thought that would be funny. There's a Mr.
I should get rid of it someday.
You should, Ethan.
Gotta do a deep clean before Rose starts walking.
Where's the ball even at?
I don't know.
It
Guess
says
we
to
will
kick
see.
it through the door.
And it says to do it before you put
Before
her
you put
down.
her down.
Yeah. So let us see here. It's not in the bathroom.
Almost there, honey.
Let them weep. There's the ball. So let's
Kick it through the door.
go on. Go on.
There you go. Is
Yeah.
that all we were supposed to do? You didn't get an achievement.
Do we kick it through a different door?
I don't know.
I think it's stuck now.
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. Maybe we kick it into the bathroom?
Maybe.
Pink. Come on.
Man, I have to watch a whole
A whole video on
a
it.
whole video just.
I
to
got it
watch
into the bathroom.
Okay, cool.
That didn't do anything.
I'm getting there. Give me one more.
No, don't go down that hallway.
Universe best dad. Good night. I don't think I'll ever get that.
Yeah.
Move the ball from the bedroom to the study.
Okay, so I gotta go down this hallway. No, I'm kicking a ball, Mia.
The room off the bedroom that has Ethan's laptop in it.
Okay. This is a really annoying ball, though.
Yeah. How are you gonna get it out of the corner?
I have no idea, man.
This is some thrilling streaming going on.
This
right
is
now.
why people tune in.
This is why you
know
guys
what?
turn in, is to watch us kick a ball.
Screw it.
Okay. Because the next event is actually pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
So let's do it. So you guys missed. We actually did talk quite a bit about this game before we started it, and they missed it all because our mics weren't working and the screen was frozen.
Mm-hmm.
So would you like to revisit that discussion?
Sure.
What do you think, Colt?
I like it.
So do I. Discussion done. And we're going to play the rest of the game in silence.
Now I can run. So we need to kick it into here. Alright, just talking about fighting with Mia. Rose's favorite toy.
So you didn't even need to kick it down the hall. You just needed to kick it into the other room.
Oh, jeez, that's annoying.
That is annoying.
All I had to do is kick it right through that door.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Stupid.
Okay, we're going to restart the game.
Actually, I think we should. I mean, it is only going to take 2 seconds to get back to where we were. We can skip the opening cutscene.
Look at that.
Oh, yes. Boom. That was
I'll
easy.
put her down.
Yeah. We're going to go put Rose down. And this time we're actually going to kick the ball through the right door.
Pro playthrough, guys.
All the way. So we were talking about how this is, hands down, the best game in the series.
Yeah.
It's like I said to you.
And we did clarify, regardless of personal favorites of the series, objectively, I think that's a key word.
Yeah, objectively, this is the best game of the series.
Yeah.
Almost there.
For sure.
Okay. Moment of truth, Lance.
Yes. Don't get stuck on the
I
turtle.
don't want to get stuck on anything. I hate getting stuck.
I wish you could actually see the ball.
I know. That's what's frustrating about it.
Oh, goal!
See? I knew we could do it, guys.
I knew we could do it too.
We're so good.
So good.
Can't keep him waiting.
We got it.
So, thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
We'll see you guys
That was
next
the last.
time.
That was the last achievement we needed for a platinum.
Don't you worry. I'll be right down.
I wish.
I wish too. Playing on Village of Shadows mode.
Oh, it's going to be brutal.
It's gonna be brutal.
I think the only way to do it is
Unlock stuff
gotta
for
get
sure.
unlimited ammo for everything.
Although I was fighting with Chris's knife.
See, I haven't actually played with Chris's knife yet.
It's rad.
It looks cool.
It's very similar to the knife that you stab Alcina with.
Okay.
It looks a lot like that knife.
that dagger thing.
Yeah,
Is she okay?
that's rad.
I kind of wish it had, like, I think the lightsaber is funny, but remember in Resident Evil 7 you could unlock the circular saw?
Yes.
That thing was rad.
That thing was rad.
It's Chuba de la Gom. It's a local recipe.
What's the legumes joke from The Office? The magic beans, but they're, what's the name of them? That Jim sells to
Professor-
Dwight. Professor something.
I can't remember.
But legumes is
But
in the name.
legumes. Yes.
Sorry.
You're good.
Chris moving us here. Military training, it all happened so fast. You know?
There's a lot going on here with Chris that I think they deliberately didn't tell us.
I do like that they clarify at the end
Seriously? Think
where
just forget
Chris's teammate is like, you should have told Ethan what
yeah,
was
you
going
should
on.
have told him. Should have told him.
You know, like that would have been so easy to do.
Particularly because of this moment right here.
Yeah, Chris should have come in and
This
be like,
moment,
hey,
he was
okay,
like,
this
"Hey,
is what's
Ethan,
going on.
Calm down, Ethan.
Get down.
Like, but he's like so aggressive and dickish.
Yeah.
Like, obviously they're trying to make you think he's the bad guy.
The whole time, when this happened, I was like, what the sauce is going on?
Yeah.
And then Chris walks in, and you're like,
He walks in, double taps her.
yeah,
But like, it would have been like, just say something.
just say something.
Like, tell him what's going on.
Like-
why? Like,
Yeah.
I know it's for narrative purposes, to keep the twist for the players, you know.
Also, what did they do to Chris? He doesn't look anything like he did in 5.
I feel like they tried to, because remember how he looked in Resident Evil 7?
Yeah.
He looked really weird.
Uh-huh.
I feel like they tried to meld both looks.
Sure.
Like Chris from Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6 and new Chris from Resident Evil 7.
He should have just stuck with his normal look, with the look from
Yeah,
5.
He should have stuck with his look from 1. 5,
Yes.
he's like
That's
Beef Boy.
true. That's true. He is Beef Boy in 5.
Yeah, like he's just so big and weird looking.
I can secure him, sir. Take him away. I said get your hands off him! No.
But yeah, I feel like they tried to...
Oh, they definitely want to paint Chris as the bad guy here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Which, have the balls to make Chris the bad guy.
No, they won't, though.
They won't ever do it, but it would be awesome. I want to see Chris go
It's
bad.
like if they made Leon the bad guy. Like, they won't do that.
Well, Leon, it's not in character for Leon to be the bad guy. Like, he's too bright-eyed and optimistic about
yeah.
things. You know what I mean? But
That's why I love
Chris,
him.
like, I could see Chris going bad, where he's been fighting against these things since the very beginning. Like, I could see him just finally getting fed up with it and just, like,
Yeah.
you know, scorch the earth.
Hey, Doc.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Exactly. Exactly.
No problem.
There's so much going on here, and I don't want to talk about it too much because we're going to play through it, and I don't want to ruin those reveals. But going back and playing through the game after having finished the game, they did a really, really good job of seeding a lot of major story beats, and particularly this.
Those that I'm worried about.
Well, then what are you worried about? Look,
This with Mia
Yeah.
is very
this matters.
revealing given what we know.
Ethan. You matter.
So, is this real Mia?
No.
Because at what point
Come on, talk to me.
is Mia taken? because we find her at the end. When did that happen? When did that go down? I assumed it was after they moved him to Europe when she was in
It
town.
had to have been after the birth of Rose.
Sure.
Because we know everything happened because Rose was born. Mm-hmm. But the exact moment, not sure. Also, I love this ringing triggered that memory for him.
Well, it's like
That
that,
was a
thing in
really
dreams
good
where like you
transition.
hear like your alarm going off, and in
Right.
your dream it's like a phone ringing or something.
Which they did such a good job. They did such a good job with it all.
What are you talking about?
Whose handprint is that?
I don't know. I wish you could get a better look at some of these documents.
Yeah, because why do they have... Have a good night, McKenna.
Hey, see ya.
Thanks for joining us.
I like this walk through the woods too,
Yeah.
with all the noises. It's appropriately spooky.
I agree.
Dead birds.
I loved this too.
Oh, that's brutal.
So good.
That just freaks me out. Like
Yeah.
dead animals strung up.
Well, and who
It's
did
such
this?
a-
Who did this?
Yeah. Like it's such a creepy visual.
Yeah. And then to have the one come alive, you're like, come on now.
And I like that it's crows, because crows have always been a Resident Evil jump scare thing.
Right. And I love that the intro to the village is all done through your flashlight.
Yeah. It's good.
Like, we don't get to see the whole village. We come upon this little tiny cabin. We know obviously something is wrong.
Like, anytime you can give me a good Evil Dead reference, I'm in.
Yeah.
Like, that's why the opening of Resident Evil 7 is so awesome. Like, it feels like such a Evil Dead game at that point.
Yes. Should we talk about the obvious comparison that we've made to this game?
Sure.
So, Colt, you know how they said they weren't ever going to make another Silent Hill game?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they made Resident Evil 8.
The best Silent Hill game
The best Silent Hill game in 10 years.
since PT.
Oh my gosh. Seriously.
But does it count since PT wasn't even a Silent Hill game?
I don't
Just
think
a
so.
demo?
It's just a demo.
But man,
Why do we feel that way, Colt?
because there is a standout moment in this game that is phenomenal.
What moment's that?
It's the doll.
I knew you were going to say that. It's the dollhouse.
That's another thing I like about this game. Like, you know how I was talking about how I love that.
So I love that it's upside down and you're like, what is this? And then, like, just everything from this moment on spirals.
Yes.
It's so good.
But, like, I love that.
I love that. But I think it's interesting that it only has the 4
Instead of the 6.
instead of the 6.
Well, it's almost like it's incomplete knowledge because this is what they give the villagers to ward off evil,
Yes.
right?
Right.
So it's like withholding something from them, you know?
Right. Nah, why is that covered in blood? Something's gonna be inside. It's a rat. That was such a good fake.
It was good. I was completely expecting there to be a body in there.
Oh, and I love the umbrella. I love the umbrella in the cupboard.
Yeah. Is it... Oh, I kind of wish it was red and white, though.
I know, I do too. But it's such a good,
But
like,
it's good. It's
a
good.
little nod of who keeps an umbrella in their basement.
And I love all the garlic hanging
I
everywhere.
love the garlic too. I think it's so good.
See, that's an Evil Dead reference. Like,
Yeah.
the mounted deer head being moved.
Right.
But no, like, what I like about this game is when you realize that, oh, this is Resident Evil's version of classic monsters. Vampires, werewolves, ghosts. The creature from the Black Lagoon.
Demon possession.
Like, it's pretty great.
And they do an amazing job with it.
And it was completely, it wasn't what I was expecting. Like, I was expecting werewolves and vampires to be the main thing. And I, you know, spoilers, I expected to be in the castle a lot longer than we actually are.
I expected to be in the castle a lot longer.
But I'm not mad about it.
No, I'm not either.
Because they
Although
handle
I will
it well.
say, I think that the castle is probably my favorite zone. I don't know. The factory is really good.
I did want more vampire stuff.
Yeah. I was very surprised.
And I was surprised at how quickly you start
quickly-
fighting them.
Yeah. I was surprised how quickly.
Oh, that's so good.
So good. Such a good reveal.
Because that castle looks huge.
It does look huge. Well, it looks Castlevania-esque.
Like, that's the
very much
Castlevania
looks
castle.
like Castlevania. And you do explore it, and there's a lot to explore.
Yeah.
But I also feel like it went by
It went by quick.
quick. I mean, it's probably
But
1/5 of the entire
Yeah.
game.
But, like, not in a bad way. Like,
No.
I know a lot of people will probably be disappointed with that. And I wouldn't quite call it a bait and switch, because it's just,
Well, in
They-
all
they-
of the
they- they
promotions,
they
they
played-
made it
yeah.
seem like Alcina was
a bigger threat.
a bigger threat.
Like, they played it very close. Is that the same thing that Mia was cooking?
Yes.
Same pot, too.
And it's still hot.
That's weird.
Again, we got the symbol.
I love that.
Yeah. Look, they just stole the horse. Where did it go?
I like how that's a Dolby beer bottle.
Yes.
From Dolby, Louisiana.
It's nice. I
All the way
I
in
also
Europe.
love that they wait as long as they do to give you a weapon,
Yes.
because there is an extreme sense of something's coming to get me.
Like, dude,
Where is
look at
the
that.
weapon? Yeah, with the goat heads, everything.
But what's cool about that is, like, when you learn further that the goat is a symbol of warding for these villagers.
Right,
And here we have a bunch of decapitated goats
right.
and no bodies.
No bodies. Yeah, they played the mythos card really, really well.
They didn't.
They
Like,
didn't. I don't feel like they overplayed it.
Well, and I'm wondering it because I didn't watch a lot of, aside from the initial trailer, I didn't watch anything.
Right.
So I didn't know a lot of if they did reveal more about the game. But I came into it just thinking it was all about werewolves and vampires.
Sure. And I will say that if you played the demo and you didn't like the demo, this feels very different from the demo.
It's a lot tighter.
Yeah, it's a lot better. Because I didn't like the demo, and I was like, if this is how the combat is, I'm not sure I'm going to like it.
Well, and the enemies were tougher to kill.
A lot tougher. In fact, I would say that the enemies are more on scale with the enemies you find in Mercenaries.
Yeah.
Because the enemies in Mercenaries are much harder to kill.
They're pretty tough. Until you get good weapons.
Yeah. But it takes forever. Like, I played through the first area, or the first 3 areas of the village. Mm-hmm. And, man, I thought I was doing really good. and I got a B.
Yeah, I haven't quite figured out the multiplayer or the multiplier thing,
Yeah.
like the point system.
I love how frantic this guy looks.
So I did read that with Resident Evil 7, they went for photorealism with a lot of the characters, and it was like a lot of scanned photographs and stuff like that. With this game, they did less of that, and they did more exaggerated looks to make things seem more otherworldly and like out of your element type
I love
feeling.
it. I love it. I know I read a lot of criticism about how the game looks plastic. Oh, you lost the shotgun and the old man. I'm more worried about
He's
the
gone.
shotgun.
I love how long he stares at the blood dripping, though.
Yeah. Such a good entrance for this enemy.
I love it, dude. I love it.
Dead body?
Now, not the old man, specifically. Like, this old man's been living above this horde of dead bodies.
Well, and I'm not even sure, but I think there's bullet holes in him.
Did he kill them?
At least that was my initial thought. I was like, did
They
somebody
do look
shoot
very
them?
well. They do look very well preserved for being werewolf enemy or victims.
Like, they're not slashed and torn. They look like they were like executed.
Executed.
Like, was he like paranoid to the point that they were gonna turn?
Well, why didn't he shoot? I mean, I guess he did try to shoot Ethan.
But like, look, like
That's
that's a bullet hole in his head, right? Like that was my thought.
So this guy's just been murdering villagers.
What the hell is wrong with this place?
Yeah, that's a bullet wound. That guy, I don't see anything.
But I love that.
Yeah.
It's so creepy.
So creepy. But this is all these bodies are just underneath this dude's bed, like. I also
That is
want
brutal.
to point out. I also want to point out. I think it's an absolute genius move on their part to give him that wound right now, because it completely removes any suspicion about what is going on with Ethan.
Yeah.
Because, given what we know, why was there so much blood?
Yeah.
You've got you unlocked infinite ammo for the handgun.
Yeah, for the handgun and the shotgun.
Shotgun?
The standard ones.
Right on.
I will say the 1911 pistol is the best
So
pistol
good.
in the
Oh,
game.
by far. I wish I had that in Mercenaries. It would be so much
Just
easier.
buy it from the Duke. That's
He
the
has it?
He has it. Go to the Duke. You start out with like 20,000. What is it? Lei?
Lay.
Buy that pistol. Sell your other one off. And then just pump your points into
Upgrading it.
firepower
Do the
and clip
upgrades
size.
hold? As you upgrade for each round?
For each round, they do, and same with your abilities.
No, what I mean is if I go back.
No,
and
if you
play it
win,
again,
if you start a new mercenaries match, then
They don't
it
hold.
resets.
that sucks.
It's not permanent unlocks.
That sucks. So I don't think I'll ever unlock the SS ranks.
It's gonna be tough.
I liked this crafting. It wasn't it felt very similar to the crafting in 4.
Yeah,
It wasn't like crafting the way that they made it seem.
I kept waiting for yellow herbs to pop up.
Yeah, I wish they would have. That would have been rad. But I also feel like they kind of teased that, and particularly with the meats and everything, the way that all actually happens, I kind of feel like that was a little bit of a bait and switch.
Yeah. I like how they don't put key items in your inventory, though,
Yes.
to take up space. I think that's
Yeah.
a smart move. Like, it gets its own separate
I
holding spots.
so desperately bad want to get unlimited ammo for the Wolf's Bane gun.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
Like, and it just any run through is going to be super easy. That gun
It's a good gun.
basically breaks the game.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this is the first Resident Evil game that I've felt like, one, I want a platinum,
Okay.
and two, I'm actually intrigued by playing the game more.
Yeah.
Like, Resident Evil 7, I played through it. I played through it and I said, nope, that was enough for me. I didn't even play the DLCs. I was like, I don't need to, I don't care. And I just watched the DLCs on YouTube. I didn't want to play them. With this game, though, they changed the combat just enough to where I feel like it's very, very satisfying. And this coming from a guy who I don't like first-person shooters, third-person shooters, shooters in general. Oh, okay. How are you, guy?
I love that mechanic.
That is a good mechanic. Did you do a new game plus? Or just a new game?
Just a new game.
Why didn't you do new game plus?
I don't know. I wasn't thinking.
Get all your
Get all my upgrades.
upgrades and everything?
I should have. I wasn't thinking.
Well, it's not too late if you want to.
Like, how do these radios work?
I have
They're
no
not
idea.
CBs.
I don't know idea.
It's a radio.
I don't know.
You don't have broadcasting equipment in your little house.
No.
That hand wound is gnarly, though.
I love that he keeps it throughout the game instead of... Which, again, just brought up this big question of why isn't Ethan regenerating his fingers like he did in 7?
Yeah. I went the wrong way.
I am kind of sad given the ending. Well, it's the same as like Witcher 3.
Sure.
You know, I know we'll probably get another Witcher game.
But will it be
Hopefully it'll be Ciri. But I don't think we'll get Geralt again. I think his story's done. And I feel the same way about Ethan. They nailed him and gave him so much personality in this game that he didn't have in 7.
Yeah, that was one of the big criticisms of 7 is that he just lacked personality. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but in this game... Okay, so this is where if you take out the big guy, you get the achievement.
I'm going to go for it.
Okay.
I love the
Love
crystallized
that.
remains.
Absolutely love
It's
the
fantastic.
trophies.
It's so weird
so
and
good.
creepy.
And particularly when you take out the bigger guys,
Yeah.
and you get like the axe skull,
Mm-hmm.
and
Or the big hammer.
The big hammer. It's really, really good. Oh, that was smooth. That was smooth.
Just like that. I
hate
liked
the-
it.
I
the
hate the
hammers.
fire.
Oh, yeah.
The fire arrows, particularly in the Mercenaries game.
Yeah, it's tough.
Oh my gosh, they bug the crap out of me. I love that they all look somewhat unique. I know
Yeah.
they're not. I know they're not all unique.
Sure, because that's impossible.
But I do feel like they tried to make them at least like, oh, this one's got clothes, this one's just got underwear on, this one's got a knife, this one's got a hammer. I do feel like the enemies have a good AI to them. And as you get closer to... Bro, you playing on casual?
Yeah. So, I hear him.
Where is he? Headshots for the win, bro. There he is.
Hello.
Hi, bro. Dude, I don't. Are you gonna be able to take him down with just the gun?
Ooh, I am with this.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
it's gonna help.
It's gonna help. Get him a little. Did you get him?
Oh yeah.
He's running away.
Why is he running away? Wiener.
Why is he attacking his own? It's a tense fight, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Where'd he go?
Yeah, why is he killing his own guys? Is he just bloodlusting?
I guess. That guy got you, though.
Dude, this is tough.
On casual? Ouch.
I took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah, you did.
Am I dead?
Did you just die? No, this is the cutscene where...
Oh.
So you didn't kill him in
I
time.
guess I didn't kill him in time. Lame.
I love this. Like, what is this? What on the pike and everything, and like, man.
Although I wish we would have been able to fight
Horseback people.
horseback guys. That would have been cool.
That would have been rad. You didn't kill him in time.
Nope. So cool looking though.
Yeah, it's...
What calls him off?
Heisenberg. Heisenberg calls him off.
He does?
Yep.
That's a gnarly hand wound.
It really is. Where does he get the bandage from?
I don't know.
I love how he just barely bandaged his hand, but it already looks... Does she call him off?
I think she does.
I don't understand why though. The motivation behind all of this really doesn't make much sense to me.
I mean, I know I didn't kill the big guy, but I killed a lot of other werewolves.
You did.
More than I did the first time I
I don't
played.
understand what it is she's drawing. What is she
She's
drawing
drawing the symbol. It's just a
Really bad
really
version.
bad
of it?
version because she's drawing it with a stick in the mud. But it's the feathers, the 4 feathers, and then the fetus thing in the center.
Right.
The child's father.
Child? Hey, wait. Do you mean Rose? Is she here?
Rose! Rose! Yes. She is
Man.
Oh, the ones that we've gotten already are gone.
Yes.
That's cool.
I actually got the Blitzkrieg where you have to defeat Heisenberg in under 4 minutes.
Oh, you got
I
it?
got that on my first run.
Awesome.
I have no idea how you're supposed to get the sashimi event, which is defeat Moreau in under 1 minute.
Yeah, that was a tough boss
That's got to
fight.
be. You have to have unlimited ammo for the Wolf Bane gun in order to do that.
Yeah.
And then defeat
Okay.
Dimitrescu in under 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That one doesn't seem too hard if you have unlimited ammo for the shotgun.
Yeah.
Finish the story using 4 or less recovery items.
Don't know how.
Oh, so I'm just reading on
No,
tips on
you're
how to
fine.
do it.
Yeah.
They said to go for the 3 hour, finish the thing. Do this. You can do it with infinite ammo on the Magnum on Village of Shadows difficulty with no problem. And they said once you've completed the game one time, fully upgrade your Magnum to unlock infinite ammo, and then you'll just tear through the game.
Nice.
Hardly any damage will be taken.
Nice.
So that's really the whole thing, is to unlock infinite ammo for the Magnum.
Yeah. We're not gonna do a quick
Yeah, no.
run on
it's not
this.
gonna
I think
happen.
we play for
a
a
little,
little bit tonight, and then
We'll try again next time.
yeah. But we're definitely gonna put some time into this game on stream.
Yeah, this is exactly what I thought. Knives Out, finishing the story. I'll just read through some of these challenges because I think they sound cool. Frugal Father, finish the story without spending more than 10,000 lei, which, again, infinite ammo is going to help with that.
So, the flour bags.
What is the point?
I don't get it
I don't get it either.
because they're not around
They
enough
don't
to utilize
do
them.
anything. I don't know.
Like they
man.
show up here a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But,
And then
like-
they're in the...
That just seems like such a weird mechanic.
It really is. Finish the story without crafting any items. Finish the story without moving items or using stack items in the inventory.
That's weird.
Finish the story 3 times. Chris's fancy knife is unlockable in the bonus items and is way more effective in combat. Which is what I thought. That would be a fun one. I think we should do that one on stream. Play through the game only using the knife.
Knives only.
Yeah. Can you imagine taking down all of the bosses with just a knife?
Just a knife. Be tough.
I saw this coming. The moment I saw him with
you
that,
knew he was gonna turn.
the moment I saw him with that machete, I was like, this guy's gonna kill people.
Have you seen the other survivors?
Universe best dad.
Lisa's house. She's not answering and the gate is locked.
Use photo mode. Have you used photo mode yet?
No, I can't do that. How do you do it? Oh, you press. You do this.
Yeah, photo mode. There you go. Now just snap a pic. How do you take the picture?
I don't know.
Touch the middle, touch your pad? Okay. Or
Okay.
push the screenshot button. There you go. But that's
Yeah.
not it.
That's not photo mode. That's
Uh-uh. Push down to... Okay, so hit options to hide the display. There you go.
I don't know what I did.
But you got it.
There it is.
Craft an item, craft 60 items, craft 150 items, craft 300 items, craft every type available.
Be away inside. Stay here. Be quiet. Don't move until I get those gates open.
There are 11 recipes in total. Collect every crafting recipe. Equip every gun with their customizable parts in the story. Unlock 15 locks with lockpicks.
Open every outhouse. I know that's
Open
one.
every outhouse. Shoot out every window in the
In the
castle.
castle, yeah. I love that one.
Come on, it's clear.
Destroy all of the goats. I missed 2 in my playthrough.
I think I missed 4 in my playthrough.
You're welcome.
He's not used to relying on other people. I'm sorry.
I got the mathematician achievement as well. On
I got
playthrough.
that one on mine, yeah.
Bookworm. Read every single file in
I
the
missed
story.
one file.
I missed one file too.
It doesn't make any sense.
Complete all combinable treasures.
I didn't.
I got that one.
I didn't get it. The one I think the one I was missing was the silver ring. I never found anything to fit in the silver ring.
Oh, it's the
'Cause
Azure Eye.
I don't know if I ever found the Azure Eye.
Really?
What's the Azure Eye?
It's like the
It's not the eyeball, is it?
the
That you use
eyeball.
in the door?
Uh-huh.
Can you take it back out of
No,
the door?
not that's the Crimson Eye.
Where's-
There's an Azure Eye that you get in the castle that you combine with the ring.
See, I don't think I ever found that one.
Yeah. And it's actually the same one from the demo. From Maiden.
Yeah.
It's that same one.
Maybe a familiar voice.
But yeah, I found that one and put it in the door like you do in the demo.
Right, but in the demo it's blue, not red. Or am I wrong?
No, it was red.
It was red?
Yeah.
I know I found the eye.
Yeah, because I had that ring with me through the entire game, and I never found anything to go in it.
It's-
Which makes
yeah, you
sense that it
find
would have
it.
been in the castle, because that's
Yeah.
towards
You
the
find
beginning.
you find another eye that you put in the ring.
What's going on?
I love that this guy gets his comeuppance.
What irritated me was that you would find crystal fragments. I thought for sure you had to combine them into something,
Sure.
and then you never did.
Right.
I was like, well, then don't call them fragments.
Right.
Just call them crystals.
Just call them crystals.
I'm Ethan.
Julian, go make yourself useful and check the grounds. I said go.
I love the labyrinths. I wish there would have been more.
The
of
only
them.
one I didn't find is because I forgot to go back was in the factory. I found the ball for it, the mold,
Yeah.
and made the ball, but then I was
That
playing,
was my favorite
I was
one.
playing
That
really
was the
late, and I was
tower.
like,
That was the tower, and it was my favorite one.
because I did all the other 3, but I didn't get the one in the factory.
Yeah. There are 19 windows in the castle that need broke. Open every door to the house in the village in a single playthrough. Lucky number 7 have 777, 7,777, or 77,777 lay in your inventory.
Come inside. The others are.
The anniversary present have 52,911 lay in your inventory.
Anton. He helped Leonardo and Elena.
What anniversary is that? 5/29/11.
Yeah.
Is this all that's
I don't know what that is.
your entire village?
I mean, I know
it's not
that's
Resident Evil 7.
it's
released
There is no one left.
that's
A worthless invalid. A stupid, wailing bitch. And you drag a bloody man
in the game. In one of the houses, he has the cupboard is locked,
That's right.
and that's his anniversary number.
sorry bastard.
That's what you put into the cupboard to unlock the cupboard. is the 5/29/11.
It was his daughter's birthday,
Yeah,
right? In just one of the
in one of the
houses.
Yeah, one of the houses.
Is it the maestro's house
don't
with the
think
violin
so.
on the door?
I don't think so.
This house has protected my
You're right though. It's the same date.
Yeah. Hunt 40 animals during the story.
welcome and safe in here.
Shoot down 5 flying crows in the story.
Can someone please tell me what the hell is going on here?
We don't know. One day we were a quiet, devout village, and the next, the monsters came and attacked us. And they kept coming.
Wait, Louisa, where is your husband? Did they?
No. No.
I like how you find her husband later.
I do, yes.
Somewhere. He went to get help. Yes, that's it. He went to fetch help. Let us pray. For him. For all of us. Good idea. Come. Gather.
Yeah, this scene is bonkers. I do like it when he turns.
Great ones, hear our voice. Together as one in reverence, we call on thee within the endless dark to deliver us into fate's hands. As the midnight moon rises on black wings,
I also definitely don't have the energy
I
to
understand.
finish this game tonight.
I totally understand.
You know what I mean?
I don't either. In fact, I think we just, after this, we can stop.
glory, Mother Miranda. Now, the tea should be ready. Come help me, Elena, please.
That prayer, I've heard it before. There was an old woman near the graveyard.
Oh, bitch is crazy as a bag of rats.
There is wisdom in her devotion, and I hope it protected her as it shall protect us.
That's a wicked looking machete though.
It is.
What are you doing?
Leonardo, what's wrong? Are you okay?
Defeat 30 Lycans during the first attack on the village.
Jeez.
Let her go!
Leia?
I said no!
Wow, Executioner. Defeat 1,500 enemies.
Jeez. That's like multiple playthroughs.
Elena, no! There's nothing you can do! This entire place is collapsing! You couldn't save him. He was already gone.
Leave me alone!
No, we're getting out of here. Together. I gotta get out of here.
We'll get out of this house then. Call it. Sound good?
Yep. Get out of the house, as in meaning
The fight's moving fast.
take the truck, or the whole sequence.
The whole sequence. It's
Okay,
not. It's not
that's
too
that
long.
I do feel bad for what happens here.
Yeah, it sucks.
Because she seems really nice. I also love how Ethan just essentially forgets about Mia. I mean, she's dead. In his mind, she's dead.
Yeah.
So I understand it. But he also is used to Mia coming back to life.
Like, he should know that.
Which, okay, so it makes no sense to me. Mia comes back to life over and over again in 7. So is that Mia really Mia?
It has to be.
So is she also
But
a la Ethan?
I think she was infected with mold. But is she also dead like he is? See, that's one of the things that it didn't really
I don't
clear
know.
up. Because by that logic,
Grab one. Hurry.
no, she was cured with the antidote in Resident Evil 7.
Okay.
Remember?
So why didn't they cure Ethan?
Because he only had 2. One was used on her. He was going to use the other one on... He made 2 cures. He was going to use one on Zoe and one on Mia. But then he ended up...
Where's Zoe in this story?
So there's actually a file that you read that she wrote that talks about how Ethan and Mia went into witness protection, and she started working for a local newspaper in Louisiana, but kept trying to figure out everything that happened and all the cover-ups and stuff that were going on and stuff like that. And she talks about the connections and stuff like that. But that's in like bonus stuff that you can read through.
Right.
But anyway, the 2 antidotes, remember you find like the head and the body and stuff like that, and then you make the 2 antidotes.
Hey, don't talk.
And
We'll find a safe
Jack breaks in and you use one to stab him to kill him finally. And then you only have one left and you have to make the choice between Zoe and
I
Mia.
remember. You stab Jack and then he goes all like normal
Yeah.
and everything, and you're like, oh, I don't want to kill him now, but you do anyway.
Yeah, he like calcifies and stuff.
I remember.
And then you only have one left and you have to make the choice between Mia and Zoe.
Yeah.
But it never gives you the option to cure yourself, because we don't necessarily know that Ethan's been infected. I mean, we can infer based on what's going on.
Right.
Give me your hands.
Ethan, go! Save your daughter!
Don't give up. Reach for me. Why is everyone dying on me?
Particularly the hot young girls.
He could have started a new life.
He could have.
Now he just has to be a single dad.
Yeah.
Unless, I guess there was
I
an
don't
option he could have
understand how-
shacked up with Lady Demetresk.
He could have.
I mean, that's the running joke.
She's got a badonkadonk. I don't understand how Mia knew Ethan was special.
This place is going bad.
I don't either.
Why the fuck is this happening again? Shit.
Because I think they did such a good job characterizing him in this game.
They did a much better job.
Much better job. Like, he actually cares about stuff now,
Yeah.
which is refreshing.
But that's what was kind of funny about Resident Evil 7 was how nonchalant he was about stuff.
Yeah. Like, nothing really fazed him.
However, I will say, like, as much as I do really like this game, and this is a good place to stop anyways, but as much as I really love this game and think it's so much better than Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 7 is so good up until you leave the house.
Yes.
But it's so intense, and Jack
It's
is
great.
so amazing. Well, and even in the guest house, it's good too when you're fighting Marguerite and stuff like that. But then once you get into
The swamp.
the swamp, it's just
Falls
Lucas is boring. I don't like Lucas. I don't like the molded enemies. I wish there's. I like this. I like that it gives you a lot more enemy varieties.
Yeah, there's a ton of enemy.
But I'm just
varieties in
thinking of
this.
those opening sequences in the house where you're avoiding Jack and how tense and scary it is, and he's busting through walls and he's shooting himself in the head, and
Yeah.
the car sequence. You know what I mean? Like in the
So
chainsaw
good.
fight. Like it's all really,
It's
really good.
It is really
I just
good.
wish it would have sustained that intensity throughout. But we've talked about that to death.
Yeah, I think this game did a really good job of maintaining that level of intensity throughout. Like, there was never a moment where I wasn't on edge,
No.
which was really good.
And it's really fun to fight the enemies because of how they move and they like avoid your
they're all
attacks and
different.
like it's really good.
And even enemies of the same type, like you've got the werewolves, and then you've got the werewolves that have the metal face and the metal arms.
Yeah, like they
And
armor
then, like,
themselves up and
they
stuff.
armor and on all of that, and
And then you have the
I think that-
Wolfenstein enemies that show up.
yeah, which are rad.
It's awesome.
I love them. And the propeller dude and everything. It's just really,
That was
really,
a fun
really
fight.
good. It was a fun fight. The Heisenberg fight probably was my favorite.
I love that you get like that's got to be a joke
mech.
that it's
Yeah.
tank controls.
Uh huh.
Like with
It
old
was
school
awesome.
Resident Evil is no like that's got to be a joke.
Yeah, it's gotta be. It was awesome though.
Like it's fun. It's a great
Anyway,
game.
yeah, definitely go buy it. It's totally worth it.
And I
You'll
hear
have
it,
it-
and
you'll
I
have a great
hear it. The quality on even on PS4 is really good
Yeah,
for this game. I mean, obviously, if you have a new system,
yeah. If
it
you
looks
have,
amazing.
If you have
and the load times are non-existent.
I loved that.
It was so cool.
It was so rad.
It feels good.
Well, and even saving was like, okay,
Yeah, it's instant.
cool, done.
Instant.
Yeah, and there was I never ran into a load screen.
Nope, no load screens. There's no like stuttering or anything like
No.
that. It plays very smoothly.
It plays really smooth. I mean, to the fact that I seriously I played through 6 hours of it without even getting up and realizing 6 hours had gone by because there was nothing to break my immersion.
It runs so smooth that you can't get up and get a snack
No, yeah,
during a
No,
load screen.
It really,
you know?
it's true. It's like and crap happens. Like there's something happen. There's never a moment where, even when I was in the room with the Duke, and I knew Lady Demiseo couldn't come in the room, there was still like this intensity of
You want to look behind you?
yeah.
Is she behind me?
Like, I don't have time to go to the bathroom. Are you kidding?
What I kind of wished, and I want to pay more attention to it because the first run through I wasn't really, there's just so much going on. I was really kind of wondering if you can hear her footsteps as pronounced as you could with Mr. X, because that was in the Resident Evil 2 remake, because that was a lot of what made him scary, is you could hear him stomping around. And I remember thinking when this game was announced that if she was going to be that pursuer type enemy, that it would be cool if you could hear her shoes clicking on the floors and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
something
Like that
like
would be
that.
really cool. So I want to pay more attention to that.
I do feel like
play
there
through again.
there were a lot of times where she showed up that I was like, whoa.
Oh, when she comes through doors, it just creeps me out how she has to duck on her. Like that's such a creepy.
And I love that
visual
they
to
let
me.
her kind of they sidelined her for the daughters.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of let that build a little bit. And I thought that was really, really well done.
Well, and I like how when you do fight her daughters, how when you would kill one and then you'd walk into a room and she'd be in there and she'd like just be enraged about it. Like
Right.
it's like, well, I don't want to go that way now.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
I'm just can I go the other way?
Go back this way.
Like I
Yeah.
don't want to face her.
Yeah, exactly. And just how she could instantly her fingernails just instantly turn.
Dude,
into
that
claws.
part in the dungeons.
Yeah.
Where she slices the hand off, like Ethan's hand off, like it was so jarring.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was just so well done. I loved it.
It was really
it was
well
really good. Like, and I like how Ethan was like shocked that it had happened too, because it was
Yeah.
such a fine, clean cut
Yeah.
that it was like an anime cut,
Almost. Yeah.
Like it was
Well,
good.
and I loved when he poured and then it stitched his coat back together
yeah,
too.
I
was
like that too. I was like, wait a
Come on
minute,
now.
wait
Come
a
on now.
minute. It was funny though.
But it makes sense though.
Yeah,
It makes
'Cause
sense within
he's-
the answer that they give us in the game.
that makes sense.
It makes sense why his clothes stitched back together.
Yep.
And
Why it
in that
didn't just
moment,
why the cut sleeve didn't just fall off the severed hand?
Yeah, exactly.
It's because it's
Not really.
it's a
it's all
it's a
part
mimic.
of him.
It's a mimic.
Yeah.
What is mimicry?
Mimicry. Yeah.
I love it.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yep.
Thanks, McKenna.
It was awesome.
And everybody else, we will be back on Thursday with more Alien,
More Alien.
which I'm excited for. And yeah, then we'll be back next Tuesday with more Resident Evil 8, I'm assuming.
We're gonna be playing this for a while, I think.